All right, here we go. This is everything you need to make a breakfast egg burrito. First of all, it's good to have the refried beans. This particular one, I use the fat-free. You can choose what you like, but the ingredients here are nothing more than water, pinto beans, and salt. So pretty simple. The olive oil I use to spray in the pan, by Bertolli. It's nothing more than olive oil and virgin olive oil in a spray. That's it, simple. A couple of eggs, which will make egg whites, and we'll whip them up in this cup. And then probably one of the best things to do is take this, of course, and put it into a container and put it in the refrigerator and let it chill overnight, so you've got this cold and ready to go. All right, next I put the 2 egg whites, some salt and pepper in here, and whipped it vigorously. You can see it's kind of foamy on the top. And now what we'll do is get it cooking. I gotta spray the pan. I'm kind of generous with the spray oil. It's 0 fat anyway. All right, and then I'll turn this thing on. I don't know if you're using gas or electric, but I usually have this thing somewhere around between 5 and 6. Most importantly, you got to put the lid on. Lid's the most important thing to making this egg right. So now we just wait and we listen, and once this thing starts kind of popping and crackling, then she's pretty much ready to go. All right, the egg is round and it's flopping. And I like to use a hard plate to just slide this thing off. Nope. I didn't get too messed up. Alright. Let's pick back up. We got the egg, put the bean paste on, and of course, you know, I'm using my fingers, but you can just roll that up and you've got your bean burrito. And there you go. That's the end of that one. All right, for the next sandwich, or for the next breakfast meal is, Andrea likes to use this 647 low calorie, high fiber white bread. It's good. And of course, regular mayo, can't handle anything else. And well, you can use whatever type of cheese you want. Like this is Colby Jack, but if you want to use some other yellow cheese or even some other white type cheese, that's fine too. Same spray. The olive oil spray, and of course salt and pepper. Now the difference here with the eggs, I just did egg whites for the egg burrito, but now what I'm going to do is 1 egg white and 1 egg with yolk, and I'll mix that with salt and pepper vigorously, and then of course put that in the pan, cook it the exact same way, wait for it to sizzle, pull that out. Well, actually we'll wait for it to sizzle, and then we'll put the cheese in. Pull it off the eye, put the cheese on, let that sit for a minute so it'll melt the cheese, and then we put it on the sandwich and do all that prep. But anyway, we'll get there. So this is all you need to get to do the morning breakfast. And you do need tomatoes, but we're out of tomatoes, but I'll talk about that when we get there. All right, so I've whisked 1 egg, 1 whole egg and 1 egg white, and of course, you know, into the pan we go after spraying with some olive oil, and of course back to the same setting of the around 5. Get the lid on this beast and let her eat. All right, so just prepared the bread, 1/2 mayo, the other half actually plain. I would have cut probably about 1/4 inch slice tomatoes and fit it on the mayo side of the bread if we had the tomatoes. But that cheese is what we're going to put in on the egg shortly. I break it into 2 pieces. That slice, we're going to put it on the egg and let it melt shortly. All right, so I pulled it off the eye. You can see that I've got the cheese in there on top of the egg. The lid is the key to the perfect egg. Get that nice round patty, and then of course we'll get that cheese melted, and then we'll do a fold over, and then I'll cut it in half and put it on the bread. All right, so did the fold over. You can see the cheese melted, and then of course I'll put the top on this thing, and then of course cut it in half and throw some fruit on the plate, and done. And my final presentation in the morning is always some horrible face. So there you go. That's the end.